that bit too tight in a couple of seconds. This does not look good for some of them who are outside of factory, baby.
And I can't believe AGAL ran into Flux, so MT7 needs to go, but at least they found Horus due with the backup of the rest of his team, and the play zone knocking down MT7. Fluxo down to just Bobs against the might of AGAL. This could be his final resting spot on Bermuda. Bobs has nowhere to go, takes the launch pad, wants to escape, but Cypher says no. Fluxo are out.
As anticipated, they bump into each other on the way towards factory, and Fluxo, unfortunate in the first bout, the first engagement they get into, they walk away with just 1 point on their side. But of course, they've managed to take away a player from the side of AGAL, perhaps that will punish them a little bit later on. Virtus Pro circling on in, hot shot, can't get the job done just yet, and Pain Gaming showing them exactly how to get the job done. Action stealing away Diamond from their hands. Pain Gaming a tad bit annoyed, but they will go all out to shut down hot shots as well, who have not gotten into the factory compound just yet.
Virtus Pro, a desperate move to beeline into factory, did not pay off at all. Completely sandwiched by two different squads. And because of that hot shot, they now get some room to breathe. They have ended up alerting Pain Gaming of their position, but it is still a far gap to close. We see even on the kill feed, Red Hawks, they are starting to make their presence known.
Okay, X-Bozzy now needs to start to move. He's got the VSK in hand. Good rate of fire off of that sniper. But the question is, if you bump into too many players, what can you do?
Red Hawks took out AGAL. That is impressive.
Very.
And here comes the siege. Next on the list going to be Evo's Divine. Not an easy one, but Flicker, you see the smile on his face. They're feeling really confident about this.
Yeah, man, this is not the kind of zone you want to be flirting with. And Red Hawks circling on in. And this time it's going to be up against EVOS Esports. But Nate from afar. Rasya wants a piece of this, and he finds Scooters. Coach Hill with the God Nate. Ray with the M590 looking for one for himself. Well, they won't find the glue walls first, and quickly repositioning, smart play out of the Indonesians. Flicker, the final one standing here for the side of Red Hawks.
Impressive, just perfect frag from Kochu to set the team up for success. Red Hawks runs in game 1 ends right here. Virtus Pro also out of the equation. And now we're down to just 6 teams. Evo's Divine now having to come into factory from the perimeter. They gotta deal with Falcons.
Yeah, as expected, back-to-back eliminations here, just way too crowded. But surprisingly, the action hasn't gotten out of hand just yet. And look at Falcons, man, from being close to wiped out, they are now one of the top 6 squads, and they are all geared up for victory here. Peter and squad, they've got the loot needed, they've got the weapons needed as well to find dominance in this final circle. See exactly how they circle around as core memory Esport needs to now get out of this factory.
That silo play early on is paying off. They get such a good position to work with, eliminating Hotshot Esports in the process. And we see now the battlefield is starting to light up. Team Falcons making their presence known, taking out the members of Pain Gaming and Alpha 34. The Brazilians completely vanquished.
Yeah, 6 eliminations, make that 8 now for the side of Falcons. Score Memory Esports circles around, looking for a victim. They will find nothing except an empty part of this circle. Great position to hold on to. Falcons up against EVOS on the other hand. From the wall, those FGL shots are going to find the connection, but for the time being, there's a little bit of a peace treaty between the two.
Core Memory is just going to let this play out on the northern side. There's nothing that they need to worry about except for a moving circle, which they will start to lean into. But for Evo's Divine, making it past this wall is going to be a mountainous task, with Falcons guarding it.
Oh, fantastic. As the circle now looking for the reposition. 3 squads left in here, all from Southeast Asia, 2 from Thailand, 1 from Indonesia. Who walks away with the very first booyah of the day? Kororo has got the weapon of doom, the M79, grenade launcher in hand, trying to lob those nades over the wall. And immediately as the Indonesians hear that, they back away from that wall, wanting nothing to do with his weapon. But the question is, can they play this circle without putting themselves in danger? The first team to rotate around usually is the first team to get punished. And the Riptide Raider breaking down the defenses of Core Memory. Ray wants a piece of this. Rosa in hand. Cougar just It's not the right weapon for a CQC and runs straight in with the Oscar. The Valiant Dash drops the players, and it is EVOS that crushes core memory.
A Valiant Dash in vain. And EVOS Divine now stands toe-to-toe with Team FALCONS. We've seen this play out last year in the final round of the Grand Finals. Deja vu for both teams, but both teams with a new face overall. And now EVOS Divine, they sort of know where FALCONS are going to come in from. Rasia is going to be the key.
First time the Valiant Dash making its appearance here at EWC, and it's such a solid play as well from the side of EVOS. On fire, has got the weapon of doom. M590 in hand, aim gone, looking for one, but all he finds is the floor. Coachil finds the back of a player from the side of Falcons. Peter hanging on for his dear life alongside on fire, and Falcons from champions of the previous year, EWC 24 to champions of Bermuda as we open up free fire at EWC 25.
Just like what most people would expect, Team FALCONS once more rings in the first ever opening win. Another benchmark for the Free Fire EWC 25, but I gotta say this final circle brings back so many core members.